Hi there again, everyone. Jeremy Miller, Pirate Consulting founder and CEO, back with another message for today's Inside the Staffing Business. And today's message is this: you screwed up. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today's topic is about delegation. Now, if you're in a supervisory managerial role, you already know that this can be a tricky little task. But even if you're not a manager yet, whether you want to be or not, you've probably experienced this type of dynamic somewhere in your life. The easiest personal story that I can tell to drive the point home is what my ex and I did with our kids on every Saturday for years and years and years. We had to clean the house. So you're used to doing it on your own. You get married, you don't get married, you're still used to doing it on your own, and eventually kids come around. Are they helping you from the ages of 0 to 4? No, not really. But eventually you have to be able to introduce them to different tasks that need to be done. But guess what they do? They screw it up. They screw it up royally. And they don't really know what to do, how to do it, etc. Now, as they get older and as you're mentoring and molding them, they learn how to do it and how to do it better. But you're still the one there having to manage the process. So you go from cleaning your own home to delegating those tasks to others to project managing them doing those tasks. And that's extremely frustrating. And there are moments throughout the process where you are very likely to throw your hands in the air and say, screw it, I'm just gonna do it my darn self. Now, that actually might be a factor and a reality in the short term where you could be quicker, faster, better, stronger, more efficient than having somebody else do it. But they are missing the opportunity to learn how to do something new and to learn how to do it as well as you can. But realistically, you might be just better than they are at this. So you're just hoping they can get up to 75 or 80% of what you know you can be, and at that point it will be sufficient. So obviously this story is analogous to what you're doing in your career. If you're directly leading people, there is a very, very good chance that what you're asking them to do is something that you are better at. So you're more likely to critique them throughout the process. And you might even think to yourself that this would be a hell of a lot easier if I just did this on my own. But the team itself as a whole and them as an individual contributor are never going to grow, are never going to progress and learn, and maybe even catch up to being as good as you, and who knows, maybe they could even be better than you at those individual tasks. So if you're going to delegate, you have to understand that whatever you're delegating, something that's a big deal or something that's very, very small, might take a level of patience on your end to wait and watch while they perfect the ability to get that task done. So in the short term, you might have to be babysitting them through this process, helping them, showing them, etc. Then once they get a little bit more steam under themselves, then you can just start to swoop in at the end and check their work. Then before you know it, they're just as capable as you are, and poof, the delegation process has been complete. So knowing that you're about to delegate or that you need to delegate is a challenging thing in and of itself. But when it becomes obvious, embracing the fact that it might actually be a little bit more of a headache at the beginning for you, the delegator, means that eventually as your team gets stronger and produces better and can handle these tasks better, you have alleviated yourself from that worry. They have gained the skill in that area that they needed, and now you and your team collectively are stronger, faster, and better than you would have been if you just kept doing it your darn self the whole time. So where in your world or where in your career are you not doing this? You're not delegating because you're a little bit too much of a perfectionist, or you don't have the patience because you've already delegated but they're not learning as quick as you need to. Where do you need to fix this? Where do you need to start delegating, and where do you need to have more patience to be able to help people through and know that on the other side of the rainbow, everybody will be better for it? So think about that for today, and we'll come back again tomorrow with another message for Inside the Staffing Business with Pyra Consulting. You just got done listening to Inside the Staffing Business with Pyra Consulting. Please check us out online via Facebook, LinkedIn, or our website at pyraconsulting.com. That's PIRA consulting.com.